The correct way of telling stories for children. Storytelling is a powerful tool for engaging and teaching children. It can help them to develop their imaginations, learn about different cultures and perspectives, and develop a love of reading and writing. However, there are a few things to keep in mind when telling stories to children, in order to make the experience as enjoyable and beneficial as possible. Choose an age-appropriate story. Children have different interests and abilities at different ages, so it's important to choose a story that is appropriate for your child's age and developmental level. For example, younger children may prefer shorter stories with simple plots, while older children may enjoy more complex stories with more mature themes. Start with an intriguing scene. A good way to grab a child's attention is to start the story with an intriguing scene. This could be a problem that the characters are facing, a mystery that needs to be solved, or a new and exciting place that the characters are exploring. Use a clean, simple, and straightforward narration. Children can easily get lost in complex stories, so it's important to use a clean, simple, and straightforward narration. Avoid using too many big words or complicated sentences. Instead, focus on telling the story in a way that is easy for children to follow and understand. Show dramatic facial expressions and body language. Children are drawn to stories that are told with enthusiasm and excitement. To make your storytelling more engaging, use dramatic facial expressions and body language. You can also use different voices for different characters, or make sound effects to bring the story to life. Mimic your voice differently for each character. This will help children to distinguish between the different characters in the story. It will also make the story more engaging and fun to listen to. Keep the whole session interactive by asking questions. This will help to keep children's attention focused on the story. You can ask questions about the characters, the plot, or the setting. You can also ask children to predict what will happen next, or to share their own thoughts and feelings about the story. Give a good conclusion with a strong takeaway. At the end of the story, make sure to give a good conclusion. This could be a moral of the story, a lesson learned, or a happy ending. It's also important to leave children with something to think about. You can ask them to discuss the story with you, or to draw a picture or write a short story about it. Here are some additional tips for telling stories to children. Use props. Props, such as puppets, costumes, or toys, can help to make storytelling more engaging and interactive. Vary your pace. Don't speak too quickly or too slowly. Vary your pace and tone of voice to keep children's attention. Take breaks. If you're telling a long story, take breaks to allow children to rest and absorb what they've heard. Encourage children to participate. Ask children to retell the story in their own words, or to act out the story with you. Make it fun. The most important thing is to make storytelling a fun and enjoyable experience for children. If you want to see more videos from the Psychology channel, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next videos, and by activating the bell, you will be notified as soon as the next videos are presented. Storytelling is a wonderful way to bond with your child and help them to learn and grow. By following these tips, you can create a storytelling experience that your child will cherish for years to come.